So this is my 2-year-old Pierce, and as you can see, he has a head full of hair, and he's trying to get away. So we're gonna let him go. But I just wanted to show you guys who he is, what his hair looks like, and just to get a general idea of what I have to deal with when it comes down to caring for his hair, because just what you saw, that's kind of how
all day, every day.
Shampoo, no, that's how shampoo time goes.
Oh, whoop. All right. So this is Evie. She's finally asleep after crying and screaming for a while. She's 2 months old, and you see she's got her like big, long, curly newborn hair that actually gets much curlier than this while wet.
Yeah, so we get a lot of questions, and I mean a lot of questions about what to do with my baby's hair. Some of these babies are literally babies.
Babies like her age and even smaller sometimes.
Like, no, like what are we trying to do? Where is this baby going to a formal event? I mean, I don't understand where all these questions are coming from, but I can tell you from my experience with my 2-year-old, my now 2-year-old, it's really simple. We say this all the time in the 30-day hair detox: cleanse, condition, style. That's all I do. Maybe once a week, sometimes twice a week, because he is an active toddler who loves barbecue sauce. And sometimes that barbecue sauce that he plays in ends up here in his hair, so I gotta get it out. And so what I do to his hair, I use a shampoo, a head to toe baby shampoo, because of course he doesn't like getting his hair shampooed, and I don't want anything getting his eye burning it, because it's going to make it extra difficult to get this thing done. I follow that up with a conditioner, a rinse out conditioner. I do use one of my deep conditioner Katrina's.
I mean, it's a rinse out.
It's a rinse out. And then I follow up his styling actually with the cream and the gel, and that's it. I let that set, and he's gone for the rest of the week. Yeah. Not really anything complicated. I don't use any special products. I don't even put oil in his hair. Now, I will say though, with children, especially children that are school age, you might need to use a little bit of oil just because of like life situations and things like that. That's maybe a time where we're like, okay, you know what, use oil on them, because they don't
because the lice cannot attach. It's harder, not cannot, it's harder for it to attach to hair that has a lot of oils and butters on it, just because it's slippery.
Yeah, and those oils and butters are not gonna make the hair more manageable though. That's something that we need to. I know we love our butters and our oils and things, but the less butters and oils and greases, greases that we use, actually the better, because it creates a better environment for hair growth, because that seems to be a huge concern.
So is my baby's hair gonna grow? Yes.
Your baby is 8 months. Your baby's 8 months. Calm down.
Promise.
I mean, seriously, calm down. No, seriously, guys, it's not that cheap. They don't even care about their hair. They don't like those little bands you like to put around their hair. They don't like it.
She's already taken hers off for the day. Yes.
They don't even like all that stuff anyway. So let them be free. Let them live, and just keep this thing simple. Now, if you guys need some further assistance on how to take care of your child's hair, that's where the 30-day hair detox comes in, and we can actually probably assist you in making that happen.
All right, so little babies, we do get a lot of questions. We get questions about toddlers and children, which actually takes a little bit more effort for hair care, because you have active people, because right now he's pulling on curtains and kind of running around at the point, because you've got to chase them down, you've got to get them there to be able to cleanse, condition, and style. Now for babies like Evie right here, she's my arm baby, she's my pocket person, and she doesn't like to necessarily get her hair shampooed either, because it's a new sensation. But we get asked, what do I put on my baby's hair? What do I do to my baby's hair? And I tell folks nothing. Essentially, when she gets her, she gets wipe downs with water and soap occasionally, but she gets a bath like 1 time to 2 times a week, just because she's not going anywhere, she's not doing anything. I essentially stay home with her, and we're in the house. So there's no need to expose her to a lot of soaps, a lot of other products yet. But when we do her main bath, we will shampoo her hair. And occasionally I will run a little bit of leave-in conditioner just through the ends, because her hair actually curls up a lot when it's undisturbed. And that's it. There's really no things that you got to put on a small baby's hair to do anything. This is hair that it's going to change, and it's going to change a couple times, because most babies come out with straight hair, and it's kind of silky and it's kind of fine. And as they get older, as they mature, their hair texture changes a few times. Typically, kids will get their kind of adult texture, or even their small kid texture, somewhere about 18 months to 3 years. And at some point, you've got to do a haircut because you've got multiple textures on one hair strand, girls and boys.
That, and you also have that hair that has gotten a lot of friction from laying on the sheets, and that's that thing.
That's that ring
You know,
around
y'all
that
know
they
what I'm
don't see
talking about. That
ball.
little baby, you know, y'all know the baby that got the little bald spot right here, or the baby who has like a soul patch in that area. And it's because a lot of babies are laying flat on their backs
On cotton materials.
on cotton, and there's a lot of friction with that occurring. On a child like Pierce, who is a boy whose hair I am not trying to grow, trust me. I'm going to cut that area down just so that we can relieve some of that friction, because there's no way to get past unless we start putting a doobie on his head every day, and that's not happening. Not happening, because he's not going for it.
He's not, and babies her age, because their recommendations are that they sleep on their backs for every nap time and nighttime. They're going to have that wear and tear along the back. Don't worry about that. As their hair texture changes, as they're old enough and able to vary their sleeping and laying positions, that hair will grow back. It's not permanent hair loss unless there's something medically happening to the child or something that has happened in an accident. That's the only way that hair will not grow back. But essentially, less is better. Leave the baby's hair alone.
Oh, God,
the only thing we really should probably start doing sometime around ages between 2 and 4 is making sure that they get regular trims, just as we get regular trims. Hopefully we're getting regular trims. But just as an adult, they have a lot of wear and tear, and the ends of the hair are the oldest. So if you feel like your baby's hair isn't growing and their hair is knotting and it's generally difficult to handle, a lot of times that's because those ends need to go.
So what have you guys learned from this? 0 to 1.
Leave it alone, shampoo it, maybe run some conditioner in it. There's no need to style or use styling products.
1 to 5.
That's about a good range.
1 to 5. Shampoo, condition, and style. And the styling products are going to depend on your child's lifestyle, what activities they participate in,
Where you live,
and what style you're trying to achieve. And the last thing that we want to stress is that you don't need to go out and buy special branded products to style your baby's hair. Now I will say, from 0 to about 3, until you guys have a really good understanding that head to toe baby wash is everything.
Especially if it's a gentle wash, but always look at your ingredients. There are actually some ingredients in some baby shampoos that are very harsh, that are even harsher than the ones in the adult products. So understand the ingredients that are in your products. If you actually need help in understanding ingredients, there's a great ingredient dictionary at tightlycurly.com. We'll put a little thing underneath so that you can know what website that is.
And if you guys, again, need further assistance, you can always head over to the 30dayhairdetox.com, sign up to our newsletter, and if you're interested in really getting a hold on this thing, you can sign up to the course at 30dayhairdetox.com, and you'll get information on when the course will be open, because we only open the course 4 times a year.
4 times a year, y'all. So enjoy those babies. Don't stress about the baby's hair. There's so much other things to stress about when it comes to babies.
And
so enjoy.
And if you have any questions, leave them down below and we will definitely get on top of that. Thank you.